at you all the way from our dorm rooms to your conference rooms. Sabah and Dan team in here, two college students who are ready to talk to you guys about business and lifestyle from our personal experiences.
Each week we'll discuss about our lifestyle as college students as well as our tips and strategies starting in the business field. We'll bring on successful entrepreneurs in the millennial generation to share with us their journey and how they got started and where they're at now.
Our goal is to help you students, millennials, and entrepreneurs gain inspirational advice by our spontaneous conversations and meaningful guidance. Let's dive on in.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 26 of Dorm Rooms to Conference Rooms podcast. And we have another update. It's our monthly updates, and we just want to tell you guys what's going on. To start us out, Sabah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's quite early in the morning today, and I'm staring out at my campus. It's kind of gloomy, but I'm really glad that I'm up and talking to you today.
Yeah, guys, Sabah and I had an early start today, about 7 a.m. We just were trying to take care of some business, and we were trying to record another show, but some stuff happened where it's just going to be Sabah and I on today. So we just want to give a quick rundown about what we have going on. And as everyone who's been following us at all knows that Sabah's writing her book, which is coming out in how many days, Sabah?
It's actually, so I'm going to be done writing it by the 30th, but since book sales are so much better on Mondays on Amazon, I'm going to be having it up and ready to go on April 3rd. So I'm just really excited because I'm probably 75% done with my book, so I'm going to be having it done by hopefully this weekend, so that by the end of Sunday, and I'm actually on the search to try and find an editor right now. So I'm talking to a few people who have edited books before, so that's just a really fun process to do because you can actually see everything's coming together.
Yeah, guys, and actually, if you're an editor, if you've edited books at all, reach out to Sabah. I know she's still looking for some people to do it, but Sabah, just to stay on the subject of your book, and it's coming out so soon, can you just give us a little bit of insights on what it's going to be about? I know there's an acronym in there. I know you have a lot of different things going on in that book to help college students. Even what's the title of it? Do you have that picked yet?
Yeah, so I actually did a Facebook poll a couple days ago on different titles, and I think I came to the conclusion of doing the title Enrolling in Confidence and then having a little subtitle of How to Live the Lifestyle You Want in College. So mainly my book is about giving students really principles in college so they can follow with just when they're going through their 4 years in college. So I had a really great experience throughout my college years, especially, obviously I'm in college right now, so I still have a year left. So I really want to share everything that I've learned throughout my college experience and share it with everybody else. So I've had a lot of people who have impacted me throughout my college years and just a lot of experiences that I've went through. And I really learned different so-called, I guess, principles that I applied to my daily life that really helps me become successful. So as you can see, we're up in the morning doing this podcast right now. So I talk about, time management and scheduling. I talk about investing in yourself. I talk about like the social aspect in college and how it's not always good to go out and party every weekend because you should be focusing on really what you want to do after you graduate college. So I really hit on what college students need to know when they are in college and how to really be successful and like living a college lifestyle with like your friends and everything else, but also making sure what you really want to do after you graduate. So that's kind of the gist of my book. It's really fun because I do have an acronym for it. So the last chapter of my book is going to be called Confidence, and the other chapters lead up to that. So the first chapter the name is Collecting Your Thoughts. So the C stands for like the C in confidence. So each chapter kind of relates to the last chapter. So I just really like that just because it leads up to the really end where I just really talk about everything as a whole. So yeah, I'm just really excited about it right now. I'm working on finalizing the cover for it. So yeah, it's all just coming together.
So what are some things you learned while writing the book for the past, 23 days to a month? What are some major things that you've either learned from somebody else or something that you didn't expect to happen while writing the book that happened? How did you get cover art together? How are you doing all that?
Yeah, so first, I guess about the cover art, I'm glad that I have a friend, Paul, You've met him, so he's a really great graphic designer. So he's helping me out with that. So I don't have to really pay anybody to do that, but he's really great at that. So I have him doing the cover art. I'm still trying to find an editor, but everything else, I honestly thought it was going to be a lot harder writing a book, but it actually hasn't been that bad because before this, I would be doing weekly blogs, which I'm still doing right now, and I kind of take each chapter as a blog. So I kind of just sit down and write and write and write and write. So some strategies that I did use to make sure that I would stay on time and I wouldn't really cram like the last week or something is I would just take away like 2 or 3 hours of my day, set like aside my phone, not really look at anything, and just like type away just so I get a couple chapters done within like a few days, so I'm not like cramming at the really end. But I've had a really great journey throughout this. I really learned a lot about how much that I have learned throughout college, and just really reflecting back on the experiences that I've had, because I mean college goes by so fast. So really reflecting back on who you've met, the experiences that you've had, and how they have really impacted you is what I've really learned throughout this entire process.
Yeah, definitely. It's when you write a book, you instantly become seen as an expert in a different field, and as soon as you become that Amazon bestseller come April 3rd, you'll be seen as one of the top experts within the college community. You'll be seen as, if you're talking about fashion in your book at all, you'll be shown, as an expert, and you'll start to become an influencer in a different field. So what's going on with my side of things? Right now, I've been doing digital marketing, as you all know, that I always talk about on either on Facebook or either on different, websites or something like that, or even on the podcast. And digital marketing has just been a passion of mine. It's a lot of fun. You do so many different things with it. You could create funnels, Facebook ads, different cover or different art through Canva. Just a lot of different things going on with that.
That's awesome. So, Dan, you're graduating soon. So do you have plans on what you're doing after you graduate?
So the plan right now is if we have enough clients to make some sort of money once I graduate, that'd be great. Just because the loans will start kicking in soon, and I want to be make sure I cover my back with the loans. But if I don't or not able to achieve that, I at least will pick up a full-time job for a little bit and just keep growing it on the side. So I'd keep growing the business after work at all hours. I do it on my lunch breaks. I would do anything I can to keep growing the business at the same time. So I don't really have a set plan yet. I have 2 different plans just because, you got to be ready for anything. And I think, if you can't for sure go, like if you can't take the for sure bet on it, they always say take the risk. But at the same time, I have some other responsibilities I got to take care of too. So I need to be able to get some income in the meantime to support my business at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. So since I'm writing a book about like everything college, how does it feel to actually really make like the finish line after doing it for 4 years? Like, how does it feel to like finally be able to graduate?
Max, when we had Max Finn on, he said it about right. No one ever said that college, was a terrible time, and no one didn't have fun in college. Like, it has been such a great time. I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. Even if I could have started a business earlier on or something like that as soon as I graduated high school, even playing college athletics. I've been lucky enough to play 2 different sports while in college. So it's kind of crazy to think about that everything's coming to an end now. It's mixed emotions. It's happy to be done, but sad to be done. It's sad to see my lacrosse career finally coming to a close. Just knowing that kind of eats me up on the inside, just because athletics has been a part of my life since I was 5. And knowing that I was able to make it, 2% of all athletes make it through the college level, knowing that I was able to do it until I was 21 for 16 years, or 22. So for 17 years playing sports, that's been an amazing experience that shaped who I am. Being a captain in high school, being a captain in college too, being able to do things for my team, being able to learn the different leadership roles. So I always tell people, if you don't think you're gonna have fun in college playing a sport or something, like you got to do it because it's the experience at the end of the day. If you want to party, you can still party after college. Like if that's what you really want to do at the end of the day, you can party after college, or you can keep going after a business. You might not be able to start right away, but I wouldn't trade that experience for the world.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. like a lot of the things that you just talked about right now, I touch on my book, because college, it is like a really great experience. I mean, it's one of the best experiences in your lifetime. So it's not about like, you don't have to not party every day, but just more learning about the fine line between partying so much, but then still realizing that you have other things in your life that are really important. So I'm just really excited for you, Dan, because you're graduating so soon. You have so much things going on. So I'm excited for you. But then also, guys, my book is going to be coming out soon. So definitely check that out. It's going to be up and ready to go on April 3rd on Amazon. So if you guys do have me on Facebook, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already do, I'll be on there on Monday just doing Facebook Lives and stuff like that. So I'm super, super excited.
Yeah, I mean, going back really quick, touch on that point about party and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I go out sometimes on my weekends. Sabah knows that, because usually when I'm out, I'm still talking about business. And I'm still, like, answering emails. I'm still on Facebook trying to connect with people to try to get them on our show. So even when I go out, the business consumes me. But it's still at the same time, like, it's just fun to be out of the house doing it too. Because if you literally just stay in your little attic like me or something, like, you'll go nuts. Like, you need to get out. You need to see other people. We're social beings. You need to go talk to somebody. You can't just, sit upstairs and work all day, because, what they used to say, Johnny works all day, Tommy works all day, he becomes a dull boy or something.
Yeah.
So you need to have fun. You need to have fun too. So you got to make sure you balance it at the same time.
But like, if one thing before we close it here, and if you do what you love, it kind of just follows with you. I know when I'm out sometimes with my friends or like at a party or something, I'm constantly like checking my phone, checking my email just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So once you start doing what you love, it just really comes naturally to you guys.
Yep, definitely. And like Sabah said, just check out her book that's coming out on April 3rd. Check out my stuff for digital marketing. If you need anybody helping you out with, ClickFunnels, helping you out build a funnel for your business, Facebook ad targeting, anything from website building too as well, reach out to me. Let me know. If I can't do it, I could definitely get you in contact with somebody within the digital world that could help you with it. I have so many connections. So I really want to help you guys out. And also, just reach out to us for anything else. You can find us at dr2cr.com. You can find Sabah at sabahlee.com, and you can find myself directly at danieltieman.com. Sabah, some final words?
Yeah, guys, definitely connect with us, and definitely check out my book when it's out on April 3rd, and reach out to Dan if you guys need anything with marketing. But that's all we have today on Dorm Rooms to Conference Rooms.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Dorm Rooms and Conference Rooms. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you haven't joined our accelerator program yet, you can find that at livetogrind.com/college, where we connect you with today's latest influencers and experts in their fields.